it's October 7th, 2023, and I'm out here at the pepper bed, and the sweet potatoes are really pretty. We plant sweet potatoes underneath our peppers, and I always love the sweet potato flowers. I think it might be a good year this year, but they are all, you can see all the way down, and the sweet potatoes are basically taking over the whole walkway. I've got some here too. I just had a few bits at the end of the season trying to start them, and I just planted them there, and they're actually blooming too. I didn't think those would do anything, but I'm gonna show some of the peppers. Robert's gonna come behind me and get some of the peppers. I think over here there were a lot of gypsy peppers in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of gypsy peppers in there, and then there's the yum yum peppers and all that. And I was going to show this last time, but of course it wasn't blooming. Wow, I just noticed. Look how tall that one pepper plant is. That's crazy how tall it is. I just noticed that. Robert's going to come stand next to it. Oh my goodness, that's as tall as you. That's awesome. That is so cool.
Don't forget to show the sunflower that the birds planted.
Yeah. So this Mexican sunflower I planted here in this weedy bed is about one of the few things that made it. And then Robert wanted me to show you the little sunflower that the birds planted. They got their little sunflower seed feeder here, and they planted this one, and it just started to open today. Not even fully opened yet. But they do really good at planting those. Let's see. I'm going to get past Robert here for a second and show, oh, they've got some zinnias here, and show more of these really pretty sweet potatoes and all the peppers. Sorry. This crazy tall pepper. I cannot believe that. They may be one of the tallest ones ever. These are beautiful. I love the purple flowers. And these sweet potatoes have survived the bunnies. They love to munch them whenever I first plant them in the spring. They are really bad about cutting them back, you know, and eating them, but they still thrive and do really good. As you can see, like, they're even coming through the pepper cages, and that right there is a sweet potato. So they're really crazy. They're even pulling that one down. But there's more peppers. If you just get to looking, there's peppers everywhere, and they're so loaded that they're starting to fall over and getting so tall. I don't have tomato cage. I just use the smaller tomato cages for my peppers, but they almost need bigger ones this year. And you can see there's more sweet potatoes there. I just think they are so pretty. So I have sweet potatoes planted all in this bed. I think it's a 4x16 bed. Oh, darn, I missed him. There was a little hummingbird at the Mexican sunflower there. I don't think I got him anyways. And then you can see how they just come all over into the walkway. I think it might be a good year for these. I'm excited to see that. It's always fun harvesting potatoes. There we have that. And a lot of these beds are weedy messes. We have a few okra that we can still get, but most of it's too big. This right here is just a weedy bed. I have struggled with this bed for forever, and I just bought some cloth, like from Dollar General I think it was, to try and see if that would work, like the ground cover cloth, and yeah, that did not work at all. And new this year, I grew sweet potatoes over here. You can even see there's a long vine all the way out to here. I've got my lemon balm here. I've got a whole bunch in the back. We've got basil, and we got sweet potatoes, and I've got a catnip at the end, and I've got, these were my tomatoes, but the weeds, the same weeds, I'll try and pan over a little bit slower here, the same weeds that are here took over my tomato bed. I've never had them do that before, but they got really bad and have killed most of my tomatoes. But the Rampicante squash, it seems to be doing just fine. And as you can see it, there's a little baby there. I've got little babies everywhere if you look. And this is another vine. This other vine that I was showing in previous videos has kind of died off, but there's another one right here, and you can see it goes down like that, and it has got flowers. Well, it did have flowers. It's the end of the day, so they're closing up, but you can see that it has so many flowers. And there's a little squash there. And then there's little baby squash here, and I'm trying to remember. I know I've seen other ones. There's one there, and then I'll show you another one in the walkway. And the Malabar spinach is really starting to put on again. Oh, there's another little squash right there. Yeah, they're everywhere. Oh yeah, there's more here. This is probably where I was seeing them. There they are. There are little ones there. Hopefully it's bright enough that you can see. Let's see if I can adjust that a little bit. And then we got the Malabar spinach, a lot of it going to seed, so it is probably going to expand even more. Whenever I started it, it was just this one trellis here, and I just kind of let it go to seed and do its own thing, and it's down to the second one now. So it'll probably be everywhere next year. Now, as you can see, I got more sweet potatoes in here. I got a cucumber there. And the sweet potatoes are flowering even over here. So that's a good sign. I'm not sure how far we are from the frost. We sometimes have a frost in October and sometimes it's November, so we never really know for sure. This is another Mexican sunflower. Robert got me these little things to help with weeding. And I did have a Rose of Sharon flowering here. It's not flowering at the moment, but we did have that flowering. And we got our amaranth and more of these little squashes. That thing is really putting on. It's doing really good. And there's not too much to show. Every now and then the hibiscus will be flowering, but not today. Let's see, there's a few zinnias that are still holding on. They're so amazing. I really love zinnias. They're one of my favorite flowers. That's about all that's left here. A few toothache plants and woolly lamb's ear, and that's about it. Let's see. I think that's all. Oh, we still got the cypress vine too. It's blooming, and I need to save seeds from it pretty soon. But it's really pretty. Kind of looks pretty in that light. And I think that's all there. Robert's still picking peppers. There's a lot. And there's these zinnia flowers here. And our goldenrod is starting to bloom. You can see some of it here. I think it's funny, a lot of herbalists say that nobody is allergic to it. Well, I guess I'm the exception to the rule. Because I am allergic to it. I was going to use it one time and dehydrate it, and I didn't even get it to the dehydrator, and I was already sneezing. And I was going to show, we have a moringa here that overwintered. So that's pretty cool. And if you have moringa, it's best to harvest it whenever your nights get about 55 degrees. I don't like to let it go any longer than that. If it's 55, I'll just cut them back because the leaves will start to yellow and then they just fall off. So that works a lot better there. We'll probably get some of that tonight and maybe have it fresh with our tacos tonight. And then I was going to show, there's some more goldenrod. And I was going to show the flame willow. It is really pretty. I love them this time of year and in the winter time because they lose all of their leaves, and then there are these pretty colors. This one here is the yellow one. They have red ones and other ones like that too, I think, but this thing is crazy. I cut it all the way back down to there, and in one season it is done this tall. It's so crazy. I cannot believe how big it is, and it's so pretty. I need to learn to do all the crazy weaving stuff that people do, but I never have it. I have a lot of these bigger, thicker ones here, and they're really hard to mold. But you can do it with like smaller ones like this. And let's see. I was gonna show the zinnias again. They're still going, and they're still really big. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. There's actually cosmos growing. I always think cosmos hate me. I have never been able to grow cosmos. Look at that. Finally. That's exciting. Finally got some to grow. That is so cool. And then here's the big zinnias. Some of those are older ones, but you can see they're really big. And I've got some more of those kinds down there. That is really exciting about the cosmos. I didn't think they were going to bloom by the time or before fall. and the frost and all that. Those are really pretty. Okay, let's see. Still got more zinnias. Again, you can tell I love zinnias. They're one of my favorites. We've got another Mexican sunflower here. And we've got fruit in here too, if you'd believe it, but there's lots of weeds. I've got to figure out what to do with all that this winter and stuff. But you can see here, these hibiscus have been blooming. They're not blooming today, but they have been blooming like crazy recently. I think that's about all that I have to show. That's all I can remember anyways. I think I'm gonna come help Robert. Oh, that's a really pretty light pastel-y color. I'm gonna come help Robert pick these peppers, and then I guess we will probably show you what all we got, and we will see you inside. Okay, y'all, we're back inside, and we got a big bucket of peppers. I didn't realize there was that many out there, and they're cold. I can't believe how cold it is out there either. Okay, so we've got the bucket zeroed out here, and we're gonna weigh them and see how much we ended up with. 5 pounds, 14.1 ounces. That's not bad. Not bad at all. That's what we got for today. We went ahead and left all the squash and stuff. We'll probably pick those right before the frost. That might be the end of the month. I don't know. The way everybody's talking, it's probably going to be sooner rather than later. But I think that's all we have for you. Thanks so much for watching and spending a part of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.